Hello everyone and welcome back to our reading of Lands of Legend. Today's chapter, South America's Lost Cities. Colonel Percy Fawcett was not the first person to search for lost cities in South America. Soon after Christopher Columbus discovered the Americas in 1492, stories about the wealth of the South American people began to reach Europe. Some of them mentioned cities decorated with gold and other precious metals and stones hidden in the mountains and thick forests of the continent. One of the stories was about a city called El Dorado, somewhere in the mountains of Colombia. Here it was said there was a people who, once a year, followed a centuries-old custom. They would paint their king with a sticky, glue-like substance and cover him with gold dust. The king would then row out into the middle of a nearby lake and wash off all the gold. Afterward, his people would throw offerings, like gold and precious stones, into the lake. Europeans began to talk about finding this lake, draining all its water, and taking away all the gold and jewels that had sunk to the bottom. Soon El Dorado was the name given to a region of unimaginable riches that lay somewhere on the South American continent. At the time Columbus crossed the Atlantic Ocean, most of the west coast of South America was ruled by the Incas, who built magnificent temples and palaces and filled them with beautiful ornaments made out of gold, silver, and sparkling jewels. The royal palace in the Incas' capital, Cusco, even had a huge garden with life-size plants, animals, and birds, all made out of pure gold. When the Spanish king heard about all this, he sent one of his generals, Francisco Pizarro, to South America to conquer the Incas' lands and bring all their treasure back to Europe. Pizarro and his army of conquistadors landed on the coast of Peru in 1532, and soon captured the Incas' emperor Atahualpa. Pizarro demanded an enormous ransom for his release. One of the rooms of the palace in Cusco was to be filled with treasure to the height of a man's shoulders. This was gathered from all corners of the Inca Empire, but Pizarro broke his word and killed Atahualpa. With their emperor dead, many of the Incas fled into the Andes Mountains, taking as much of their temples' priceless decorations and ornaments as they could carry. One of the places they went to was Machu Picchu. This is sometimes called the Lost City of the Incas, because it was hidden for centuries in thick forest, and only discovered in 1911. But no treasure was found. What became of it all? Are there any more cities hidden in the depths of the South American jungle? Even if it does not exist, El Dorado, that golden land, is such an appealing idea that many people have set out to find it, hoping to make their fortunes and to live lives of luxury. Some of them, like the Fawcett group, have never returned. Perhaps they found a hidden city and liked it so much that they decided to stay there. Perhaps even their descendants are living there today, waiting for the outside world to catch up with them. Whatever the case may be, we may never know what actually happened. Until we do, El Dorado will be nothing more but a myth. Join me next time as we head back over to Afro-Eurasia, India specifically, to a certain temple. I'll see you then.